here's the question for all of you. Despite regulation, compliance, labor challenges, all of the headwinds that at some level may take your knees from under you, your resilience, this ability to bounce back better, this ability to bend, not break, this ability to say, how do we pop back up? I was in Solana Beach a few years ago with Daniel and Madison, they're the youngest children, and I saw some surfers coming out of the water, and I said, hey, what's the key to surfing? And they said, the moment you hit a wave, you gotta pop back up, because if you don't, you'll be wiped out. And I was like, what? The light bulbs went off in my head. So I submit to you that all of you have the ability to pop back up. That's how you coach yourself into the future, and you coach your team into the future to say, yes, we have got a surround sound of challenges, but I want you to know, I still care about you. You still matter to me. Here's the other question. I want to invite you to ask your direct reports, your team members, pick your spot. I don't want them to think you came to a conference and heard a speaker and the speaker suggested some things and then you start doing all of these things. So pick your spot. Here's the question. How can I best serve you? How can I best serve you? And you're probably saying, Simon, I'm a CFO. I am about the bottom line. Why do I want to ask another person who has a job, how can I best serve you? They need to serve our members. And I know I'm probably leaning into this a bit much, but I'm trying to make a point. Leaders, you create the experience for employees. Employees create a positive experience that impacts your members. If we want more deposits, how many of you want more deposits? Yes, all hands should be up, 2 hands up. All right, more deposits. How does that happen? It happens because a member has been engaged by a team member who is cared for by a leader. And that leader is saying, listen, I care about you, and you're creating these intentional moments that leave a lasting impression. I am here today because many men and women, I'm thinking of Valerie Ferguson, Patricia Ingfer, these great leaders I worked for, when I made a mistake, they didn't make me feel like I was a mistake. When I didn't know that I didn't know, they would invite me into a conversation to self-discover. And they created a moment for me. They have shaped me into the person that I am today. And when you think about this in the context of 4,000 days in the workplace, and if you've been working for 20 years, right? How many more days do you have? As you think about the entrance to the exit, all that happens are moments. Why do I say moments? Dr. Daniel Kahneman, Professor Emeritus and Nobel Prize-winning laureate who passed away not too long ago, said in his research, there are 19,200 daily moments. 19,200 daily moments. So in other words, moments create seconds. Seconds create minutes. Minutes create hours. Hours create days. Days create weeks. Weeks create months. Months create years. What's the net? Compounded moments over time allow individuals to rise to the occasion that impacts the organizational resilience long term. So organizational resilience comes from team members who have discovered how to be resilient because they work with a leader that every single day shows up to create moments that matter. It happens in the conversation. It happens behind email or text or Slack, whatever that you're using, because they understand this is a moment. So A man was having a reoccurring dream of a ferocious lion chasing him. And whenever he would have the dream, he would take off running. And one day he went to see a counselor, and the counselor said, the next time you have the dream, I want you to stop, face the lion, look the lion in the eye, and ask the lion, who are you? So a couple of weeks goes by, and this guy has this reoccurring dream of the ferocious lion chasing him, so he takes off running. But he remembers what the counselor says as he's racing and running away from this lion. He turns around, and he faces the lion and says, who are you? Why are you chasing me? And the lion said, I'm your strength and courage. Why are you running from me? I submit to you that as you commit to, I want you to thrive, I need your brilliance, I care about you, individuals will turn and face the lion with you for who they will become in the process. I am Simon T. Bailey. I love you and I believe in you, and I approve of this message.